Yeah, keep going. Just go on the... Oh, it's chilly. I know.
Getting the three ready or what?
Ready, girl. Good luck.
With profanity, eh? No matter
I'll try my best.
Are we going to kiss her? She guys. Someone to tell me so I'm uncomfortable. I refuse to go on the actual podcast.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Game 1 University Cup Challenge from Guelph, Ontario, out of the West End Community Centre. U of R Cougars facing Cougars, winning the Tier 2 side 2 consecutive years in a row, looking to get themselves into Tier 1 this year. So hopefully connection will be okay here. And the Cougars will start with the ring. Zoutner sending it over to Lenz, and Riley Bryden will pick that up, sending it in to Hills, which Hills will score right off the bat. And that'll make it 1-0 in the first minute of the first. Cougars. So the Vikes will send the ring in. Len's getting in the way of that, and Shoop will pick that up, sending it out to Sipe. Sipe sending that ring in. I think that's Parks coming out with it, and Shoop with the shot. Nope, sorry, that's Sipe with the shot. And Shoop to Parks on the post. Parks will take a second look. Can't get that pass through, and out come the Vikes. And Shoop gets in the way of that, up to Sipe. Sipe driving. He'll cycle around. And out comes Young off the bench with speed. Young over to Tremblay. Tremblay with the shot, that's saved. Young again, driving middle. There's a shot, and Shoe scores. So Young will make it 2-0. Less than 2 minutes in. For the Cougars. Big start. So Vikes sending that ring in, but Harem's going to take that away. Across to Young. Young sending it in to Johnston, I believe, coming off defense. That shot's high. Goalie ring Vikes. Sending it to the neutral zone. And there's a shot. That's right on. Caden's Howe in net for this first one. And out comes Harem. And Shoop trying to find Tremblay. That's taken away. And the Vikes with a shot. That's Howe got a piece of that one. That's wide. Shoop. Shoop sending it to Riley Bryden. Riley Bryden back to Shoop. And Shoop trying to find someone on the post, doesn't get through. Vikes through the neutral zone. Sending it in. Across the top. Lens, oh, can't get a hold of it. There's a shot. Nice save, Howe. There's a shot right on. And Young. Trying to find Johnston. And we'll get it back. Young will get it back, sending it in to Sipe. Sipe cycling back down to Young. Across the top. Parks. Parks trying to send it middle. Vikes take it away. In the neutral zone. And driving middle. Howe has no problem with that shot. And out comes Lenz. Lenz trying to find Parks. Vikes are taking that away. They're driving. There's a shot. That's high. So 5:20 left in the first. 2-0 Cougars. Cougars ring. Weens to Johnston. Johnston sending it through, trying to find Jada Bryden. And the Vikes. No, Cougars get that back. Riley Bryden. Driving, there's a shot. Rebound. Jada will score. To make it 3-0 Cougars. 4:55. Left in the first period. And the Vikes sending it in. Johnston taking that away. Up to Riley Bryden. Back to Johnston. Johnston. Back to Tremblay. No, I'm sorry, Riley Bryden. Trying to find... Well, that was Jada. Trying to find Riley. Jada will pick that up again. Jada. Cross trying to find Tremblay on the post. And they'll get a line change. Riley Bryden to shoot. Shoot at the top. Oh. And finds, I believe, that Hills again on the post. That will make it, I believe, 2 for Hills. The 3:58 left in the first. 4-0 Cougars, taking it to the University of Victoria in game 1 so far. Vikes with the ring. They'll cycle to the post, missed it. And here comes Lenz. Trying to find sight. Pick that back up. Sending it into Shoop. Shoop, back pass to the post. Hills just missed it. Hills to get the resets. It's a quick shot. That's saved, and Young will pick that up. Young to Parks. Parks just high. Young will pick that one up, and goalie ring. And Young, hard on the check. They're going to give that one back to the Vikes goalie ring. And Tremblay in pursuit. The Vikes will get it through the neutral zone, and that's taken away by Zeltner. Through to Parks. Parks trying to find Tremblay coming through the middle. That gets jammed up. And the Vikes come out with it. And Riley Bryden hard on the check. And that pops loose. And that comes out to Parks. Parks gets checked. And the Vikes are going to dump that out. Zeltner. They'll get a line change. Zeltner. Her pass gets taken away in the neutral zone, and in come the Vikes. And Weens through the neutral zone to Jada Bryden. In deep to Riley Bryden. She'll take a look. Down to Jada on the post, to the middle, Riley, to the other post, and Hills again. I think that's going to make it 3 for Hills. Just deadly on the post in the first period here. Nice play. 122 left in the first. 5-0 Cougars. And the Vikes cycling down to the post. There's a quick shot. Hal's got it. Not taking a lot of shots so far. Vikes again driving. Nice save, Hal. Vikes with a bit of pressure now. And driving, no. We'll cycle. Pass it off at the top. Across the middle. And they'll go down. Shoop's going to take that away. Sending it out to Sipe. Sipe back to Shoop. Back to Sipe. Sipe. That shot's blocked. And Parks picking that up. 8 seconds left in the period. Parks sending it out front. That shot's blocked by Young, and that's going to do it. The first period. So 5-0 Cougars against the University of Victoria Vikes after 1. Hope you guys are getting this. Trina was saying their connection's spotty. Start of the second, Vikes ring. And they're going to fire that one right into the Cougars bench, it looks like. So Cougars are going to get the ring. Zoutner sending it in to Riley Bryden across to Jada. Jada trying to find Riley. That pass is interrupted and out come the Vikes. And I think they're going to say Jada touched that both sides of the blue. Vikes ring. Vikes throwing it out front. There's a shot. Caden's Howe with the save. And sending it out to Johnston, I believe, to Sipe. Sipe to Shoop. Shoop with the shot. That's blocked. Out come the Vikes. And Shoop hard on the check. And we'll give the Cougars the ring back. Johnston. So Johnston to Weens. Weens sending it in to Young. Young trying to find Tremblay on the post. That pass is interrupted. And the Vikes trying to get the ring out. And Will through the neutral zone. Drop pass, that shot's high. Vikes down to the post. There's a shot, that's right on. And Howe to Johnston to Tremblay. Tremblay to that Riley Bryden. And she'll get checked and out come the Vikes. Cross to the post, just missed it. Vikes pass taken away by Riley Bryden, trying to find Hills and Will. Hills under pressure. Hills trying to finds Jada. And Jada's gonna drive. There's a shot, just missed wide. Hills picking that up across the middle to Riley. Riley with the shot, that's wide. And the Vikes into the neutral zone, sending it in, and Lenz taking that away. Jada Bryden's trying to find Lenz coming in off D. Just missed it, but Lenz will pick that back up. Drop that out to Shoop. Shoop middle, there's just high. Hill's picking that up, down to Shoop. Shoop cycling low. Coming around the top, trying to find Sipe. Sipe through the middle. There's a shot, that's right on. And the Vikes through the neutral zone. Weens on the check. Sending it in, but Zoutner taking it away. Zoutner to Weens. Weens to Sipe. And Sipe sending it into Parks. To Sipe. Sipe to the middle to Shoop. There's a shot just wide. The Vikes will take that out. Sending it in, but Weens is going to pick that up. Cross to Zoutner. Zoutner trying to find Parks. That pass is interrupted. And the Vikes will lose it. Out to Zoutner again. Sipe hits Young coming in off the bench. Young's gonna cycle. Driving middle. There's a shot just high and wide. And the Vikes are gonna take that out. Tremblay getting in the middle there. Sending it through to Johnston off D. Johnston. She'll slow it down, take a look. To Tremblay. Tremblay trying to find Riley Bryden. Driving middle. Tremblay. Just missed high. And that's going to be shot clock. With 3:52 left in the second, 5-0 Cougars. And Tremblay taking that ring away. Tremblay trying to find Johnston. That pass is interrupted. And Johnston taking that ring away. Sending it into Jada Bryden. Vikes getting away in that pass, and Lenz taking that one away. Nobody getting any passes through right now. Your Vikes will get control of it in the Cougars' end from the post. That shot's right on. Down to the post. Vikes cycling high to the post. There's a shot right on. Vikes get the reset. Cycling high across the top. To the middle. That shot's right on. Howe. To Zoutner. Zoutner under pressure, gets it out to Young. And Young sending that in to Shoot. Shoot across to Sipe. Sipe sending it down low to Shoot. And Shoot trying to get that reset. Shot clock went off, so they'll give that one back to the Vikes. 1:36 left in the second. And Tremblay through the middle to Sipe. That shot's right on. And out come the Vikes. To the post. Shot missed. So he didn't see what that whistle was for. Crease maybe. Vikes ring. 1:02 left in the second. 5-0 Cougars. And the Vikes will cycle. Up high. Driving. There's a shot. Just missed high. And out comes Lenz, taking the ref out. Keeps control. And Hills in a bit of trouble. That's carrying it over the blue, so that's going to give the Vikes the ring back. So Vikes will cycle, spinning at the top, hit the post, nice move, hit the post, and out to Zeltner. Zeltner getting to Weens, to Hills, right in the middle, and that will do it for the second. So 5-0 Cougars after 2. Vikes able to slow the bleeding down a little bit in the second. Cougars in control of this one so far. Start of the third period. Cougars ring. Weens to Zeltner. Zeltner sending it into Shoot. Shoot driving middle. That shot saved. Sight around the top. Sight take the shot, missed wide. And the Vikes, neutral zone. Shoot taking that away. Finding Sipe in the neutral zone. Sipe out to Weens. Weens to Parks. Parks sending it back down to Young. Shot clock running down. Trying to find Tremblay in the middle. Shot clock. Goalie ring Vikes. And out come the Vikes. And that pass taken away by Riley Bryden to Young. Back to Riley. Riley driving, shot right on. Riley getting the rebound back. Crease. Goalie ring, but the Vikes want a change on D. So they're going to give that back to the Cougars. So Riley Bryden to Hills, to Jada, to Hills, back to Jada. That shot's right on. And out come the Vikes. And carry that over the blue under pressure. And the Cougars the ring back. Shoot to Jada. Jada under pressure. She'll hang on. Across the top to Hills. Just about another one. That one's saved. And Johnston. Across the Hills. Missed it. And Sheep will pick that up. Shoot driving middle. Take another look. Shoot with the shot right on. Young cycling high. Trying to get through. Can't get there, and the Vikes are going to come out with it. Sending it in deep. Shoop in pursuit. Vikes will hang on, sending it middle. Young is there to take that away. Out to Sipe. Sipe sending it out to Zeltner. Zeltner to Sipe. Sipe across to... Do we have 4 in there? Maybe we had 4 in. So Vikes will get the ring. .650 left in the third. 5-0 Cougars. And Vikes. Nope, that gets taken away. Weens up to Tremblay. Tremblay. Sending it into Sipe. Sipe. Cycling around the top, trying to find Parks on the post. Parks trying to get the throwing it out front. Goalie ring Vikes. And they'll send the ring through the neutral zone. Into the Cougars' end across the top. And there's a shot. Nice save, Hal. Weens. Trying to find Riley Bryden. Does hang on, sending it in to Jada. Jada to Sipe. Sipe. Gets it back. Riley Bryden, 6 seconds on the shot clock, down to the post. Nice. It's been crease on the Vikes. Nice reset from Jada. 5:19 left in the third. And trying to find Hills on the post. Been deadly on the post today. Lens. Vikes coming out with it. Trying to get through the middle. Need the reset. Won't get it. Lens. Lens. Out to Riley Bryden. Back to Shoop. Shoop with the shot. That's high. Sight to Parks to Sight. Sight back across to Shoop. Shot clock running down. There's a shot and Shoop will score. Far corner. So with 4:07 left in the third, Shoop's going to make it 6-0 Cougars against the University of Victoria. Vicks. Vikes, sorry. Across the top. Vikes trying to get through the middle. There's a shot. Hal's got the save. Vikes have control. Trying to throw a pick. Driving middle again and they score. Top corner. And the Vikes will finally get on the scoreboard here with 3:21 left in the third to make it 6-1. 6-1 Cougars. And Johnston. Riley Bryden. Riley driving across the top. Young picking that up. Tremblay with the shot, and that's saved. And the Cougars are going to get that ring back. Young. Tremblay will cycle. It gets jammed up. Out to Riley Bryden. Riley cross to Tremblay. There's a shot. That's saved. And goalie ring Vikes. And Johnston taking that. I'm sorry, Heron taking that pass away to Jaden. No, Johnston, I'm sorry, down at rink level. I'm sorry, sometimes hard to see. Cougars ring. Hills. Sending it over to Jada. Jada across to Shoop. Shoop. Back across to Jada Bryden. Jada driving middle. Can't get the shot away. And the Vikes will take that ring out. the neutral zone, and that's taken away by Shoop. And tried to find Jada, just missed her. And the Vikes into the neutral zone. Sending that ring across. We'll hang on to possession. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Driving. Howe with the save. Vikes on the cycle. Driving middle again. Pass drop back. That shot's right on. Howe. To Johnston. Johnston to Sight. To Harum to Sight in the middle, battling for it, gets it back, and that shot's partially blocked, won't get through, and that'll do it for the third period. 6-1 Cougars. Okay, start of the fourth period. 6-1 Cougars, Vikes ring. Sending it in to the Cougars end. And that gets through to Howe. Howe sending it out to Lenz. Lenz. Riley Bryden. Battling for it in the neutral zone. And Riley will come out with it through to Jada's got a break. Jada with the shot and will score. "35 seconds into the fourth. Jada Bryden will make it 7-1 Cougars. Vikes with the ring. Sending it in. And I'm going to give that one to the Vikes. So the Vikes will cycle down low, up high, across the top, and out comes Shoop. Shoop to Weens. Weens sending it into Sight. Sight will cycle high down to the post to Hills. Hills across the top to Shoop. Shoop's going to take her time to Sight. Sight trying to get Shoop in the middle. Shot clock running down. Shoop. That shot is blocked. And the Vikes taking it out to the neutral zone. Len's going down, but we'll get a hold of it to Sight. Sight's going to drive. Sight can't quite get through. Sight across the top. Sight middle. There's a shot. And that goes up into the netting. Vikes ring, Young in pursuit. And we'll get it through, but Zoutner gets it out to Tremblay, trying to find Haram. And there's a scramble for it. Vikes will get that ring back, sending it out front. And Tremblay to Haram, I believe, trying to find Parks. And that's turned around. And Parks comes back to get that. Trying to find Jada. It's getting messy. The refs will blow that dead. Give that one to the Vikes. 6:50 left in the fourth. 7-1 Cougars in game one. And the Vikes will, no, there's a battle for it again, and the Cougars are going to get that ring. How? Out to Riley Bryden, to Johnston, to Hills, to Jada, up to Riley. Jada driving from the post. That shot is saved. And the Vikes into the neutral zone. And get the ring into the Cougars' end under pressure. There's the drive. No, take a second look. There's a shot that missed wide. I think they're saying that should have been a reset. Maybe Caden's got a piece of it. So Zoutner gets there, take the ring away. Zoutner to shoot to Zoutner. Zoutner coming in off D with the shot and will score. So Zoutner coming in off D is going to make it 8-1 Cougars. 5:15 left in the fourth. Vikes turned around by Sipe and Shoop with a wide open break, and Shoop will not be denied. Top corner. And they're taking it to the Vikes now. I think that would make it 9-1, but they're not going to show that now. 7-goal spread. And I'm not sure if that's intentional, but I think they might just be running the clock now with the Cougars in control of this one. And Tremblay to Young. Young to Riley Bryden, back to Young, and that's taken away. And the Vikes in control in the Cougars' end. Across the top. Middle. Howe with the save. Out to Young. And Jada just can't quite, oh yeah, does get the ring back. And Harum to Tremblay. Tremblay's gonna cycle. Tremblay to Hills. Get a line change here to Jada Bryden. Jada. Pass that off to Shoop. Shoop, her shot's blocked. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. Hills to Shoop. Shoop, cross to Jada. Jada back across to Shoop. Shoop to the post to Hills. And Hills to Shoop. Cougars just controlling now. And that shot's blocked. And Shoop's going to pick that up again. Cross to Jada. Jada back at the top to Shoop with the shot. That missed wide. Jada driving. Shot is saved. And gets the rebound and will score. So Jada Bryden making it what I think would be 10-1 Cougars. And And the Vikes, Cougars sending it through, sorry. And that's taken away by the Vikes. And Sipe turning that around. Sending it back to Harum, up to Sipe. Back to Harum. Back to Sipe. Sending it in, trying to find Parks, and does. And the Vikes sending it middle, wide open. And the Vikes will score. And that'll make it 10-2. 9-2 showing on the scoreboard, with coming down to 20 seconds left in the game. And the Cougars will try to run this one out. Handling the Vikes with a big game 1 win, 10-2. So game 2 today at 2 o'clock, which I think would be Toronto time. I think that's going to be 1 o'clock Saskatchewan time, against University of Ottawa. So that's a wrap, game 1. Cougars 1-0.